All right, so this is kind of gross, but I'm going to show you this anyways. This is my house. This is the bathroom here. So we had like 10 people over this weekend, so this bathroom got used very, very heavily. So the toilet backed up into the shower. So when that happened, I tried to clear it from the roof, couldn't clear it. I called the plumber. Plumber came out, they tried to clear it, they couldn't clear it either. They actually fished their line all the way into the septic tank, and it didn't clear, so we assumed that the issue was actually the septic tank. Well, I drained down the tank a little bit to clear some room to see if it would clear, and it did not clear. So there is actually a clog somewhere in this line. So here you can see I dug out the line. So down here you see the pipe. So this clean out actually runs over to my kitchen and laundry room, and there's that pipe. And then this pipe over here, which actually comes in, and there's a Y right down here, right before it hits the tank, which is right there. Something in here is backed up. So when you tap on the tube, it feels like there's something solid in there. This one over here sounds a little bit more hollow. All right, so I just cut the Fernco off, and I think I figured out why it's backed up. Look at that. Under the Fernco fitting, the pipe is slightly offset. So Fernco fittings are typically used when you're going from one material to another, or from one pipe size to another. In this case, it's the same pipe size as a 3-inch drain pipe. And instead of figuring out a way to put a coupling in there, they used the Fernco fitting. It's because the pipes are on a slight different angle where it had to be cut when they modified it. So as a result of that, they didn't line up properly, and the basically it's creating a spot where things are getting caught. All right, a little magic with the reciprocating saw. We got the pipe cut, and look at that. Look at that stuff coming out of it. Sludge. Look how backed up that is. So that right there, that's part of my issue right there. It's just backed up so bad. So I don't even know what's in this side. Let's check out what's in this side over here. Look at that. That's just caked in, well, you know what that is. All right, so we're gonna get this thing cleaned out, and then I need to make a trip to Home Depot and see if I can get the parts that I need. All right, so I ran some water through the pipe, and well, we can see this, but you can see that's filled with water down there. You can see it one way or the other. So I ran some water through the pipe, and it's clearing from the bathroom side. I flushed the toilet, I ran the sink, or in the shower. We're all good on that side. It's a little more gunk in the other side still that goes into the pipe. So I'm gonna get that cleaned. I'm gonna grab the hose, try and blow it through, clean it out really well. And then all we have to do is put it all back together, put a new clean out in. I'm gonna put an AAV underneath the sink as well, just to give it a little bit more, basically air to breathe. Because every time you flush the toilet, sometimes you get that gurgling sound in the shower, or you run the sink, you get an air bubble coming up through the toilet. So we're just throwing an AAV on there as well. We've got passive ventilation on that system already, so an AAV is only gonna help. All right, so I went out to the store, able to get some parts, and you can see here, I have fixed it. So I had to cut back this pipe some more. And I did end up having to use a Fernco fitting, even though I didn't want to, just because it's really hard to get, solid pipes connected together when they don't really have any room for flexibility. I put in this lovely new clean out on this leg with a clean out T down there. And the nice thing is you can actually see in the pipe, I don't know how well you can see that. You can see all the way down to the bottom. So now we can actually get in there, look at it, clean it out and all that. So I'm gonna let this set up for about 30 minutes before I bury it up, tighten down those fittings and all that. And now I'm gonna go do the sink. All right, so now we're under the sink. So I took everything out of here. I got a pan under here that I'm gonna use just to catch the water. So we're gonna loosen this connection here. We're gonna remove the fitting here, get this out of the way, and then we're actually gonna cut this back a little bit to actually get the T on there, and then we're gonna replace the whole thing with a brand new trap. All right, so here we are just about done. So you can see we installed a snappy trap. I love these things. They're actually pretty decent. They are listed in approved pulling devices. This tube is smooth walled on the inside. Yes, it is crooked. Yes, I'm going to straighten it up a little bit in a minute. But I just want to show you real quick. Here's our air admittance valve back here. And then I actually broke this. Where's the one I broke? Here's the one I actually broke. Whoops. I had to cut it shorter, and I tried to cut it with it still on the sink, which was a bad idea. So that broke. So I had to go buy a new one of those. And the tailpiece. And now we have a whole new assembly under here. So I'm gonna get this straightened up, cleaned up a little bit better, clean everything up, and we're done.